Today we're going to talk about cheating. So we're going to talk about modern women can't keep their mouths shut. They have this need to share stories. We do. We just yap. We're like, yap, 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 yap. And you know what? I think we feel better because we just know deep down we're not really the best people. Do you know what I mean? I think every woman, like I think most men, you guys get to sleep well at night. You can, and I think that's a level of peace that men just will never understand that we don't have, because we have to go to bed and we have to think about all the crazy things we did when we were emotional, frustrated, being a bit. Do you know what I mean? And we have to like live with ourselves. Where you guys can just chill and be good people. Not all, and I totally mean that, YouTube. Not all, not all, not all, not all, not all. So we have the need to share stories, no matter how scandalous. Women that have been on drugs, women that have been scammed, that have scammed men out of money, like Cardi B talked about it on podcast. Women that are spilling all of their personal business. And one of the latest trends are women sharing that they cheated on their perfect husband. Is it a good thing that these women are cheating in whorish ways? Well, okay, I wouldn't say a good thing. I think it's a good thing women are saying it. Because before, do you know what I mean? Women would cheat with the neighbor. And, there's genealogy records that show this. Now, the only difference is now women's opportunity to cheat is like endless. It's like dick here, dick there, here. You could like Tom, Dick, Harry. And the opportunities, the chads we can cheat with, it's like women go to the dick store, can I say that on YouTube? Should I say the husband store? I don't know. Women don't even want to be married. You know what I mean? Women go, okay, I'll just go to the man store. And it's like, you could get a DJ with a big schlong and, and he's very popular. But then women are like, maybe I want a job. So we go to the 6'4" finance guy. And yeah, I mean, he works a lot. You barely see him, but he gives you some money and you go away. Okay, cool. Or women, we can go and then we can get banged out by an athlete and ghosted. But, the excitement is a lot for us. Like I heard Derek Jeter gave herpes to half of New York City. I heard that's the word on the street, according to Reddit or whatever. Then we can go to our hometown and like get a lumberjack. I mean, that's how all the stories are ending. I mean, we can go on Titanic. We can have like on Titanic, Rose had a multi-bajillionaire husband. And then she was like, nah, I'm going to go bang this guy who like won a ticket. And he's just kind of charming. And yeah, let me go bang him. Women are really the ones who will bang anything. And that's the honest truth. Because when men bang anything, you guys bang like an ugly chick with really big boobs and you just focus on the boobs, right? Women, if a guy's funny or he plays guitar or some bullshit, we're like, tee hee. Let's ride. You know what I mean? Men, I mean, they will bang pretty much anything also. But women's anything is always worse than men's anything, because men don't have a kid with their anything generally. I mean, sometimes the woman pulls the fat grenade after, but at least up front, she's kind of hot or just chubby, right? But women's anything, I mean, it'll be a criminal. It'll be Ted Bundy. That's our freaking anything. It's like, gee, this is comedy, YouTube. It's comedy, not meant to be serious. So one of the latest trends is women cheating on their perfect husband. And I think it's a good thing that women are sharing their whorish ways. Women sharing these stories show men what women are doing out here and what they're going to have to put up with it when they're going to get married. Before, you might have believed that the women were faithful. And, it is possible that the women the women maybe didn't have the opportunity to cheat back then. And you could say that's good, lay down the hammer. But it's like my dad, when I was younger, I didn't understand why he wasn't more controlling and he just kind of my parents were kind of free range parents. They really were. I mean, we really could do whatever. None of us really took advantage of it, if I'm being honest. Well, I didn't. I'll say that. I'm not about to be a snitch. But but I asked my dad why he chose to parent us that way. And he said, people will resent you if you control them. And the more you try to control people, the more they resent you later. And I thought about it. And I'm like, that's women. And you might even be controlling somebody with their best interests at heart. I mean, you don't want to see your wife get ran through by 10 dudes that don't want her. You're like, be happy with me. But, if you control her, then she's going to think deep down that she could have did better with the 10 dudes. Do you know what I mean? Like, some people, mostly women, men can learn from other men's mistakes. Not when it comes to simping, but maybe like avoiding jail time. Simping is like a rite of passage. Every guy thinks he won't till he does. It's until he gets the Gluck Gluck 9000. Once he gets the Gluck Gluck 9000, they're basically cooked. Do you know what I mean? It's over. You can always tell when a guy's getting the Gluck Gluck because they'll justify any behavior. You're like, your girlfriend posted 10 thirst traps. Yeah, well, she's just trying to be more confident. And I'm like, didn't you 10 minutes ago say that you'd never accept that? And they're like, shh. They want to enjoy their Gluck Gluck. I can't blame them. Can't. Now, Doug. So my point is, at least men now, they know what they're getting into. They don't get the wool. Like, imagine you're banging a hot girl in like the 80s. Now, you don't have social media to see all the stuff women say. I mean, at that time, maybe you work together, but you only like social media gives you guys the opportunity to see how women talk behind closed doors. Back then, they had no idea. And remember, the women from the 80s still divorced their husbands. So you're probably on the beach. I mean, we've seen those pictures with all the hot women. The women were actually hot back then. And they pulled the fat grenade, divorced their husbands, alienated the kid. But you had no idea. You didn't see it coming. Versus today, you will probably get cheated on. Like, that's probably in your future if you choose to get married. I mean, I just don't see how it's not. Maybe I could sell you on there's a special woman that won't. But you have to understand. I mean, there's too many forces pushing us to be absolute whores. And I've seen the worst to the worst. I've interviewed. And that's actually what black-pilled me. Was, I liked to think of myself as a good person, but I saw women better than me make worse decisions than I think I would, right? Like, I think I'll stay married for life. I think, that's what you think. But I realized I'm like, that's just a prediction. You have no idea what's going to happen in the future. And I think that when guys hear that, they think, that's kind of a bad thing to say, but I'm like, it's more honest than what these other ladies are saying. And that was really a black pill for me because I met women from Orthodox churches. I met women from devout Muslim communities. And I'm like, these women lived better, holier. They talked less. They didn't have internet clout. You know what I mean? And I'm like, these women made every life decision. They married younger. They had more kids. And I'm like, they made every life decision better than me. And they still ruined their husband's life. I say it's better now because at least you know. At least you know. Now, Doug says no because it makes the man look bad and disrespected, and the humiliation after the fact can be damaging as the cheating itself. And I do think that's a fair point. I mean, nothing was worse than getting cucked. Like, it's pretty bad when you're paying for a house for someone other dude to bang your wife in the house you paid for, you fixed up, that you made awesome. Like, you did all this stuff. And then the wife is like, see ya. I'm going to go bang my personal trainer and you're going to pay for it. That's pretty cucked. Or even many men work through cheating, right?